Good morning, boys and girls. Miss Picklewitz with your Thursday, September 10th Social Studies lesson. And we're still learning about community helpers. Today we're going to learn about veterinarians, or sometimes we call them vets. This book is called Let's Meet a Veterinarian. It's by Gina Bellosario. She's the author. She wrote all the words. And it's illustrated by Cale Atkinson. He drew all the pictures. Today, our class is having a visitor. We want to know what a veterinarian does. We invited Dr. Kate, the veterinarian. She helps us take care of Henry. Henry is our class guinea pig. He is also Dr. Kate's patient. I help keep animals healthy, says Dr. Kate. Dr. Kate gives Henry a checkup. She checks his eyes and ears. They look great. Can I be next? Asked Ethan. Dr. Kate says veterinarians don't see human patients. There's another community helper we learned about that sees human patients. Doctors and nurses are for human patients. Dr. Kate is a small animal vet. She treats pets such as dogs and rabbits. There are also vets for large animals and wild animals. They help out at farms and zoos. Even tigers have to say, "Ah!" Vets go to a special school. They study how to care for animals. They learn about protecting them in zoos, farms, and in your home. Then they can help other animal helpers too, like wildlife rescuers and pet owners. Yikes! What happened to Henry's fur? He looks like Joy's fuzzy pencil. Dr. Kate has just the thing for messy hair, a brush. She said it's one of the many tools that vets use. Phew! All better. Sometimes an animal has problems with its fur, scales, or feathers. A dog can get bugs that makes its body itchy. A lizard can get a broken nail. Vets have special tools for solving these problems. Vets also use many of the same tools that people doctors use. They use a stethoscope for listening to the heart. They have an x-ray machine for seeing bones. They also give shots that stop nasty germs. Liam sure doesn't like shots. I bet most animals don't either. No worries for Henry today. His checkup was easy. Dr. Kate says he's healthy. That means we're good Henry helpers, says Ella. Thanks to Dr. Kate, we learn how to take even better care of him. Dr. Kate shows us the right foods for Henry. She talks about ways he can get exercise, but most important, she makes us promise to give him a lot of love. It's a promise we always keep. Dr. Kate lends a hand with Henry, so we give our animal helper a hand too. And that is the end of Let's Meet a Veterinarian. So let's quickly review some of the community helpers we've talked about. We have talked about police officers, firefighters, and I know those are some very popular community helpers, and we know what they do. We've talked about teachers and librarians and doctors and grocery store workers, and we've talked about nurses and dentists and post office workers. So today you're going to get your journal out, or you can do it on a piece of paper, and I want you to draw something from the vet's office, something that you learned from the book, or if you have an animal and you've been to a vet's office before with your mom or dad, something that you know the vets do, something you learned from the book that the vets do, one way to help take care of our pets. And if you have a pet, you can also draw a picture of your pet. Make sure you label them. What is happening at the vet's office? Excuse me. Try your best to write it yourself. So write down the letters you hear, the sounds you hear. Just do 1 or 2 words, and then when you draw your pet, if you have a pet, write its name underneath. Label the pet. If you don't have a pet, it's okay. Draw a picture of a pet you might like to have one day. All kinds of pets, cats, and dogs, and guinea pigs, and fish, and turtles, and lizards, and birds, and hamsters, and there's all kinds of animals you can have for pets. Well, we have 2 dogs, Shiva and Sophie, and my son has a turtle that he keeps in a terrarium in his room, and her name is Emerald. So I can't wait to see your pictures of what happens at the vet's office and of your pets or a pet you would like to have one day. Have a great afternoon. Miss Bigwoods hopes I get to see you one day soon, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.